Wahala be like bicycle, like they say. Bobrisky has been trending on social media, all the social medias. Bobrisky has been trending both on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. Bobrisky has been trending. So I decided, let me talk about this Bobrisky case. A lot of things has been happening in this country called Nigeria, and this Bobrisky case has helped to reveal a lot of secrets in Nigeria. Now let's start from the beginning of this whole saga, where the whole story started. The whole story started from when Bobrisky was arrested. Bobrisky went to a friend's birthday party and was spreading naira. She was spreading naira and mashing on top of it. So for that, the EFCC had to invite her, and in the process they got her arrested for violating the naira. So according to the EFCC, Bobrisky was sending a wrong signal to the world that the Nigerian currency, which is the naira, has no value. That is why she was spreading it and mashing on top of it. It wasn't Bobrisky alone. We also have Cubana chief priest involved in this saga. But when they got to court, Cubana chief priest pleaded not guilty, while Bobrisky pleaded guilty. So Cubana chief priest was released, while Bobrisky was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment at the Krekre prison. So this is where the whole story started. When Bobrisky was sentenced, the chief judge cited it as a warning to other Nigerians that might be spraying money in parties, birthday or ceremony, especially the naira. Now Bobrisky was meant to serve 6 months in prison terms. Everyone thought Bobrisky was serving in prison for the past 6 months, not knowing that Bobrisky was in another place. That is where the saga came out. So now, Very Dark Man had some misunderstanding with Bobrisky, and through this saga, Very Dark Man exposed the secret of Bobrisky not serving in prison. Rather, Bobrisky was busy enjoying in a massive, luxurious accommodation that was prepared for him by an unknown politician. According to the audio note, it was stipulated that Bobrisky bribed some prison officials, top prison official, with a very huge amount of money to allow her to stay in that executive apartment to serve her 6-month prison terms. So now, Very Dark Man also involved Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, and Fas, the bad guy. So Fas is the son to Femi Falana. Involved these two in the case, saying that Bobrisky called Fas and pleaded for him to lend him money, which is over 6 million naira, which Fas declined. So this created another controversy whereby Bobrisky, Very Dark Man, and Fas with his father Falana draw the case to the extent that there were a lot of suits and petitions in court where Fas' father, that is Femi Falana, told Very Dark Man to bring down the audio. Now, as the whole saga is going, Nigerians were watching to see how this drama is going to unfold. So the drama went on as Bobrisky, Very Dark Man, Fas, and his father Femi Falana were dragging this particular issue everyone was watching, until it now became a public problem when it now involves the Nigerian Correctional Center, where the news now started pouring out that Bobrisky did not serve in Krekre prison. Rather, Bobrisky was given a special apartment where he stayed. So this now got everyone questioning what is going on. And from this, investigation came out. Everyone started asking questions. So Bobrisky and Very Dark Man were both invited by the National Assembly to air out their views on the current controversy surrounding the prison and Bobrisky. Very Dark Man stated everything just the way he stated it on his official Instagram page, that Bobrisky did not serve any prison term. Rather, she was busy enjoying herself in a well-furnished private apartment given to her by a top politician, but he did not mention names. So he tries to prove that there are some top prison officials that are knocking Bobrisky back to back, because Bobrisky is a cross-dresser. He's a man who decided to become a woman. He said he's no longer interested in being a man, that since he has been a man, nothing has happened in his life. He's broke, nothing has happened, so he has to change his gender to become a woman. And since he has become a woman, a lot of things have changed in his life. He now has a Range Rover Sport, he now owns his own house and has so many connections by becoming a woman. So Bobrisky always makes proud of herself or himself, that he's so proud that he's now a woman, to the extent that he called himself the Queen of Lagos. So now there is a lot of accusation going on that Bobrisky is knocking top prison official. That is why they gave her that private, expensive luxury accommodation to stay and serve her prison terms. According to Very Dark Man, that is where Bobrisky was taking all her pictures while serving in prison term, and she uploaded it immediately she came out from prison. So the question the Very Dark Man was asking, why is it that Bobrisky was so fresh when she came out, or when he came out from prison? So these questions were lingering everywhere, that Nigerians started wondering what is truly going on, what is happening to Nigeria, what is happening, what is happening. People started asking questions. That is when the government took it serious. So what they did was they organized a committee which was, presented before the National Assembly. That is the House of Representatives panel. They brought out a committee to investigate on Bobrisky's saga. So the investigation was still ongoing. Now they normally call Bobrisky, Very Dark Man, to come and answer some questions and so on and so forth. So the investigation was still going on, not until Bobrisky told the court that she is sick and she could not appear for the next panel, which was supposed to take place on the 21st. She complained that she was sick, that she's not feeling fine, that she can't be able to make it to the panel. Now Bobrisky disgraced herself or himself again by making a video where she was ranting, calling on bloggers that why are they always talking about her, that every blog is talking about her. Why can't they mind their business? Is she the only celebrity in this country? Why is everybody talking about Bobrisky? In fact, for those of you that have not watched the video, watch the video and see for yourself.
See, please, I won't take this. I'm tired. See, wait. Am I the only celebrity in Nigeria? Today Bobrisky, tomorrow Bobrisky, next year Bobrisky, next tomorrow Bobrisky. Kí ni mo ṣe fún yín, kí ni mo ra gbà yín? Kí ni mo ra gbà yín? Wetin I buy for na hand? Ogi na megi. Hey! Tofi Akwa, what is it? Are you tired? Are you not tired of Bobrisky? Today Bobrisky news, Bobrisky tomorrow, Bobrisky next tomorrow, Bobrisky there. Hey, yeah. What's the happen? Please, carry your negativity off my page. Carry your negativity, this is your 2-leg, cross-leg, off my page. What's the happen? Bobrisky tomorrow, if not Bobrisky next tomorrow. See, we have so many celebrities in Nigeria. Talk about them. Don't leave Bobrisky for 1 month. I beg you, bloggers. Bobrisky. Wait, you want to give me BP? Shoo, Sophia.
So this is the video that implicated Bobrisky, because Bobrisky claimed that she was sick, or he was sick. That was why the case do not continue, because they wanted to invite her with Very Dark Man to continue with the prison case, but she claimed she was sick. But she now came and made this video which now proved that Bobrisky is fine and okay, right? So now what happened is, yesterday being Monday, Bobrisky tried to escape. From Nigeria to Benin Republic. I don't know why he wanted to escape. He has a case in Nigeria. He has a very powerful case, because this case involves the integrity of Nigeria, because Nigeria is at stake. You know, anything that goes on social media has gone globally. The whole world has seen it. So he has to clear a lot of air. That is why the government now involved themselves in this case. So now he has seen that the case is getting hotter. He now wants to jackpot. He wants to run away. He wants to go into hiding, or otherwise, should I call it, he wants to go into exile, so as to avoid this case. So in the process of Bobrisky trying to run away from Nigeria, he was identified by immigration officers by Seme border. He was about to board a flight that would take him to Benin Republic. That was where he was caught. So yesterday Bobrisky was caught by immigration officers. So according to one of the immigration officers, he stated that Bobrisky dressed like a woman, so nobody recognized her until one of the immigration officers looked at her very well and imagined that this person looks like Bobrisky. That was when they now went to to have some interaction with him to know whether if this is truly Bobrisky or an impersonator. So they got to realize that this is truly Bobrisky. So for the fact that he has a case already going on in the court that involves a very sensitive matter, where is he going unannounced? That is where the issue came out. So they now took him to the Comptroller General of Immigration, and he was detained there. They detained Bobrisky there. That was how Bobrisky was detained. So they detained Bobrisky pending on what to do next. The Comptroller General stated that they are waiting for information from the EFCC so that they can hand him over to the EFCC so that the case will continue. Very Dark Man made an announcement via his official Instagram account that Bobrisky has been arrested while trying to run away from Nigeria. So if you have not watched the video, watch the video and see for yourself.
Alright, so Bobrisky was arrested this morning at Seme border post on his way to escape to Benin Republic. He sent someone to help him sign his international passport and hid in the car. The Nigerian Immigration Service is currently holding Bobrisky. As you all know, our House of Rep matter on the come up, and the next thing, according to the report, say Baba won Japa, the whole am. You know, understand? So all those mouths when they make it to confirm whether or not true or lie, make Bobrisky go on live now, or make him make video post. Just the way make video post, they make noise. You understand? When I say you're going to learn, you will learn. If the prison is involved in this, if the AFCC are involved in it, and the names he mentioned in that video, like I said, we don't give them respect enough. But if person dey inside corruption, you understand, if person dey party to corruption, we go drop respect, because wetin we dey look for Nigeria na the betterment of the country. And we no fit dey look for the betterment of the country, most say we wan dey do am with respect. This generation is going to take Nigeria without respect, because we don't too respect the old peoples, and they know they do well. Now make Nigeria be like this. So the Godfather, we actually call prison, according to the voice note, you will present yourself at the end of the day. Nobody is going anywhere. You understand? So Nigerian immigration, they say it with you now. I know say on self, Mona better do quick post the news before Godfather will call now. And all those church Bobrisky they talk. I want to know your connection. Mind you. This thing, it might look like it's a win chance for me and Bob. No. You understand? My problem is this. If the people that have been sentenced to go to prison don't go to prisons, it is a problem in Nigeria. If EFCC will be collecting money to drop charges, it is a very big problem in Nigeria. The first time, the House of Rep invited all of us, it didn't show up. Now, another invite done near. He don't try to leave the country. You understand? A few days ago, some people say they give him 12 hours to apologize. He don't apologize, nothing happened. Later, he come back, it's not me, it's very dark man. I want to see what you I won't do. They say when I get connection for Nigeria. They say when I be the law. Once what you I won't do for Nigeria. Nigeria is not for anybody. Nigeria is for all of us. You understand? Whether you be the law, whether now you get your country, if you cast, you cast. The best thing to do is to clear yourself of this mess. So I will expect EFCC to clear themselves. I will expect the Nigerian Prison Correctional Center to clear themselves. And whoever name that is being mentioned in the video, we don't respect you enough. Peace and love. We will continue to do work. We will better Nigeria. Thank you very much. Don't play. Else you're going to learn. And like I said, you will learn the other. Don't play. So when we wait for Bobrisky, we'll confirm whether the news are true or not false. So Bobrisky, I'll be expecting your post. Peace and love. Immigration, we are waiting for you. Peace.
So this is very dark man making the video in the early hours of Monday, which is yesterday, of how Bobrisky was arrested by Semeboda in Lagos while trying to japa from Nigeria to Benin Republic, trying to avoid this controversial case. So he was caught and detained by the immigration officers. So they are waiting for approval from higher authority, maybe from the EFCC, to know what to do with him. But right now, Bobrisky is still in detention at the office of the Comptroller General of Immigration. So they are still holding him while his case continues. So as Bobrisky case was still trending, Gistlovers now came out with one of the greatest controversy that anyone can think of. Gistlovers came out with list of celebrities and public figures alongside with politicians who are gay in Nigeria, and some of them have knocked Bobrisky. This news threw Nigerians off balance. This became a new trend in Nigeria. So they brought out so many lists of celebrity and public figures that are gay. I'm going to read out the list for you guys to see for yourself. Watch and hear as I read out the list of these public figures and celebrities that Gistlovers claim that they are gay.
Kunle Afolanya, Timini, Captain Demora, Ebuka, Alex, Vintage Luxury, Don J, Zika, Latif Adedimeji, Nas, Size Steel, Sullivan, Ateko, Yahaya Bello, Adenuga, Temisan, Pameli, Akamani, AY, Yomi, MI, Peter Okoye, Flavor, Dibanj, Hush Puppy, Mofa, Ebuka Song, Gozie Okeke, Uti, Kunle Remy, Yul Edochie, Tunde Ednot, Ken Eriks, Jau Paul, Desmond Elliott, Casey, Chike, Obi Kubana, Toby Bakere, Elvis Shooks, Mr. Macaroni, Yuzi Usman, Obonna, Timmy Frank, Rochas, Babangida,
Kiss Daniel, Fraud, Odumeje, Fas, Dele Momodu, Mofe Donka, Brian Okwara, Pokoli, Ola of Lagos, VDM, Vin Olugu, Korede Bello, J. Martins, Sheyi Awolowo, Ale Sani, Peter Ejabwemi, Swanky Jerry, Blossom, Jubri of Lagos. So this is it. Gistlovers claimed that these celebrities and public figures alongside politicians, that these are gays in Nigeria. Gay are men that sleep with their fellow men, and they are saying that most of these celebrities and politicians have slept with Bobrisky, and that is why she has so much connection, so much influence in Nigeria, to the extent that he was served a prison term of 6 months instead of staying in Kirikiri. Bobrisky spent his prison terms in a furnished, expensive apartment. Very Dark Man also made a video of this, but he stated that he's not going to talk much on the video because the list that was released by Gistlovers wasn't verified. So Gistlovers just brought out the list, but there was no evidence to back up the list of the politicians and celebrities that they claim are gay. He stated that only if they included his name, that is when he would take up the case, or maybe a petition Gistlovers before the court for him to provide evidence. So for those of you that have not watched the video, you can watch the video right now and see for yourself.
Right, so in a bid to come back on social media again, Gistlovers don't drop lists of people where be agege according to Gistlovers. Now I look at the list, I just shake my head until one of my chairman call me for them to don't reach all those my chairman then please they don't feel say like say not true this person they talk. Now is it true or is it not true? Let me list out the people Gistlovers listed. They said according to them, they said Kunle Afolanya na agege, Timini na agege, Captain Demuran, I don't know that, Ebuka, Alex, Vintage, Don J, Zix, Latif, Neo, Sexy Steel, Sullivan, Atiku, Yaya Bello, Adenuga, Temisan, Pamileri, Akanani, AY, Yomi, MI, Peter Okoye, Flavor, Dibanj, Hush Puppy. They can say if I miss your name for batch 1, don't be too happy. Then they come put batch 2, Ebuka Songs, Gozie Okeke, Toby Bakari, Uti, Kule Remy, Yul Edochie, Tunde Ednot, Ken Eriks, Jao Paul, Desmond Elliott, Casey, Chike, Obi Kubana, Toby Bakari, Elvis Chooks, Mr. Macaroni, Uzi, Obonna, Timmy Frank, Rochas, Babangida. So Gistlovers saying all these people na agege and they go drop part 3. Now me I be no one talk about this thing until I see say my name pop up somewhere, right? So they shared something on their story where they say, Oba, this same thing happened to someone I know. She was supposed to marry the younger brother of Delboro Hotel CEO. His name is Henry Uzochukwu. Instagram name Henry Enro for Slee. Omo, the girl found out the guy was agege and called off the wedding. The guy now played blogs and VDM to scatter her name everywhere and paint her bad just because she discovered he's agege. This because she discovered he's agege. This is the second girl running from the guy. The guy was also supposed to marry someone too, but he scattered due to her finding out he is agege. Also, the guy elder brother, from what we heard, is agege too. Just go on his page and look at all the politicians and agege people on the brother mixes with Stanley Uzochukwu, now Stanley Group of Company, Fear Lagos Socialite. Now, there's one thing I noticed about this message. You say, from what we heard. Oh, you say, according to what they heard. That means now them say, there's no proof, they are not certain. Now, this thing, I don't even want to respond to that. Now, somebody even send out to me, say, oh, very dark man, they say they pay you to push a story. First of all, it's not even possible. Do you understand? It's not possible unless they have proof where they paid me. I can beat my chest to say nobody on the whole of the internet has ever paid me to push a story. Secondly, in respect of that story that I posted, they don't even sue me. Let's say they sue me. They send me demand for withdrawal and retraction of defamatory statement against Miss Ioma Omalicha, blah, 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 blah. I don't even answer them. I don't answer at all. When they're ready to carry yourself, they call me, they go court. And already, when I don't defame me by saying that I was paid, because she also posted it, which I have the screenshot, said I was paid. So, but that's on the other side. Now, talking about the list when Gistlovers release. Best way to come and say, is it true? All these people where they list, whether they be agege or not be agege. Number one, before you people start asking this question, this is 2024. Anybody that is posting anything, do you understand? Make sure they post it with proof. I don't know whether Gistlovers is lying. I don't know whether they are saying the truth. But let them bring proof so that they'll make it clear. We don't pass that era where person will just talk something and it's going to be like that. Do you understand? Because I've also been a victim of this very dark man agege. And meanwhile, I'm not. Do you understand? So tell them to bring proof. Like now, they listed Kunle Afolayan, right? Where the people where they list again? Make I won't open that list. So they listed the likes of Kunle Afolayan. They said Timini. They call a bunch of names that I don't know, Latif and all that. So with all this name, Peter Okoye, Flavor, the bunch. So I want Gistlovers should give people proof where Paul Okoye carry boy enter room and they knock. Or they should bring one of the boys that Paul Okoye have knocked, or one of the boys Sekule Afolayan don't knock, so that Nigerians can see. So that we can know the people where they lure all these boys they enter room. Do you understand? Because I'm not going to act ignorant as if I don't know that some people in the industry are taking advantage of all these small boys. I won't act ignorant about it, right? But proof will also help. If not, tomorrow somebody will just wake up, just talk one thing and everybody's going to believe. I know say Gistlovers won't come back. Now, why did they bring all this kind of story? But without proof, it's nonsense. Do you understand? It's nonsense. And I can beat my chest to say that they sponsored them to say all these things. Yes, now, not with Gistlovers. They paid them with Bitcoin. 100. The other time somebody that gave me, Gistlovers was helping Nigerians. They were fighting against the government. No, they were not. They were fighting against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu because they were sponsored by the opposite parties to antagonize Tinubu. Do you understand? Unlike us, like me now, I want Nigerians. Not even when I know 10 Nigerians that time. Say, see, do not vote for Tinubu, you will suffer. I even carry placard, pack all my friends. More go they protest, say, don't vote Tinubu, don't vote Tinubu. But people know yet they vote. But I will tell you for free that there's nothing Gistlovers posts that Gistlovers just post it with the interest of anybody. No, I know them. They collect money through Bitcoin. Let them come out and swear that, oh, may they swear with their Peking. You understand? May they swear with their Peking. Say, I never ever collect money through Bitcoin before. So Gistlovers does not have a story unless you have proof. When I bring proof, make the story they juicy.
And like I said, I'm not gonna act ignorant as if I don't know, say for the industry, a lot of all these people, some people in the industry take advantage of young boys to give them roles. The modeling industry, they knack a lot of those modeling boys. That's why if you see recently now, I see one modeling show, I just like, you know. So, but proof will help. So all of my one are they reshare and this thing. When I go back, go out and Gistlovers say, where is proof?
So for those of you who do not know the real name of Bobrisky, Bobrisky is not his real name. His real name is Idris Okunenye. Idris Okunenye is his real name. So Bobrisky is a man, but out of poverty, Bobrisky became a woman. Just to kill poverty, he became a woman. He decided to abolish his male status to become a woman due to poverty. So he stated that since he was a man, he was poor, suffering, and dying. But now that he's a woman, he's smiling, enjoying, and living his life. So that is what moved him from being a woman to being a man. So he has been trending all this while. So now, based on the investigation by the House of Rep committee panel, they had to go to the Krikri prison where Bobrisky was held to, where Bobrisky was supposed to spend the 6-month imprisonment. They went there to conduct investigation to know what happened, why was Bobrisky not in the prison with other inmates, because Bobrisky was supposed to be in prison with other inmates, because when they interviewed other inmates in the Krikri prison, they stated that Bobrisky was not with them in the prison. So the committee was trying to interview the prison warders at Krikri prison to know why Bobrisky was not in the prison in the prison with other inmates. So one of the prison warders stated that the reason why they moved Bobrisky to a private prison is because Bobrisky complained that he has both male and female organ. That if he is taken to the male ward, the male might violate him. That is, the inmate there might violate him since he has a female organ. And if he's taken to the female ward, the female might violate him since he has the male organ. So for the fact that he has both the male organ and the female organ, there is no reason taking him to stay in the same prison with male inmates or taking him to stay in the same prison with female inmates. So that is why they prepared a private prison for him where he will stay alone. That was what the prison ward told the panels when they came to investigate why Bobrisky was not in the same prison with other inmates. For those of you that have not watched the video, watch the video right now and see for yourself.
The situation when Bobrisky was brought here, while you were in charge.
My name is MB Anogwan, Deputy Controller of Corrections, and the officer in charge medium at the time Bobrisky was brought here. On the 12th of April 2024, Bobrisky was brought here about 10:30 p.m. So as about that time, we cannot do the necessary documentations. So knowing his history as to whether he is a male or female, we decided to take a proactive action and to be security conscious. So I directed that he be given a single cell in the P ward, which is a privileged cell. So, and he was taken to P ward room 2 here, where we are. Now the next day, which was the 13th when we did the admission, he was taken to the medical. The doctor, Dr. Ifama Aloba, and the matron examined him and came out to say that he has a male organ. And
aside that I'm the one that's taking Mason.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I want you to tell us his condition when he was here, how he fared according to how the rules of keeping inmates here safely should be observed.
Thank you, sir. My name is Adeyemi Olugbenga, ASC 1. That particular day, we brought Bobrisky to this place. Many people did not know him before, but according to our job, we need to do the research to confirm the situation of him, maybe it's a male or female. And then as people are hearing the news that it's a female, it's a male, that's why for the safety of him, that's why he was brought to this particular.
So they stated that that was the reason why they had to place Bobrisky in a private prison instead of being along with other prisoners. That is it. So the panel finally came up with the results of their investigation. After going through a thorough investigation concerning this Bobrisky saga, the panel came into conclusion with their reports. So what they said here is the panel has finally come out with the results of their investigation. The independent investigative panel set up by the federal government to investigate allegations of corruption and examine violations of laid down rules and regulations governing the conduct of correctional officers and the treatment of inmates, has indicted several officers of the correctional services in their treatment of Idris Okunenye, popularly known as Bobrisky. While the panel did not find any evidence thus far that suggested that Idris Okunenye Bobrisky slept outside the custodian center during the period of his imprisonment, which was a 6-month correctional sentence, it discovered that Bobrisky enjoyed several privileges while in custody. These include specially furnished single cells, humidifier, lots of visitation by his family members and friends as he desired, visit by his family members and friends held inside the office of the in charge of the custodian center, floor rug, self-feeding, designated inmate to run errands for him, access to fridge and television, and possibly access to his phone. The panel also discovered that during this period, Bobrisky was transferred 3 times without appropriate documentation. The decision to transfer the inmate was made by a very senior officer in violation of the Nigerian Correctional Service Standing Order Custodian. The panel says the documents were later provided on the 28th of September 2024 and backdated to the 12th of April 2024 and 22nd April 2024 respectively. In concluding the investigation, the panel stated that Bobrisky served his prison term but in a different format. Bobrisky was given a well-furnished apartment where he stayed to serve his 6-month prison terms. In the apartment, there was a fridge. He was given a cell phone. He also have other inmates who run errands for him. That is to say, Bobrisky was living like a king in prison. There are inmates that run errands for him. He buys his own food. It's not the prison ward that feed him. He feed himself. He buys his own food and so many other privileges. He has so many visitors, friends, family members that visit him all the time and whenever he wants. So Bobrisky enjoyed his life while in prison. So the panel concluded by saying that the higher superior in the prison ward gave him that privilege, and they stated that this violates the Constitution of Nigeria. So what this means is that every evidence presented by Very Dark Man was true, in the sense that Bobrisky did not actually serve in prison for 6 months. Rather, Bobrisky enjoyed himself in a private apartment for 6 months, and came out, was busy, smiling and laughing, and everyone thought Bobrisky went to prison. For those of you who have not watched the video of the panel's final resolution, here is the video.
On behalf of the committee, we hereby present the report on phase 1 of the investigative panel on Nigerian Correctional Services. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this. Thank you very much.
Here's the first phase report of the independent investigative panel on the alleged corruption, abuse of power, torture, cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment against the Nigerian Correctional Service, which is being submitted today to the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Dr. Olubimi Tunji Ojo. The executive summary. This interim report, which is the phase 1 report of the panel, focuses on the findings in relation to the investigation into specific cases, namely Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to verify if he served his sentence in the Nigerian Correctional Service custodial centers, and to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje Custodial Center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge. It also highlighted other alleged violations by correctional officers which require further investigation as well as effective solutions. The finding of the panel thus far shows the following. 1. The panel did not find any evidence thus far that suggested that Mr. Idris Okuneye slept outside the custodial center during the period of his imprisonment, which was from 12th April 2024 to the 5th August 2024, with his 6 months correctional sentence with the usual remission applicable. During this period, he was transferred from Ikoyi Custodial Center to Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Apapa, Lagos, and that was on the 12th of April. On the 22nd of April 2024, he was transferred from Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, to the Maximum Security Custodial Center, from where he was discharged after completion of his sentence on the 5th of August 2024. The State Controllers of Corrections have the power by law to transfer an inmate from one custodial center to another within the same state. Proper documentation of Okuneye Idris was not made prior or as he was being transferred from Ikoyi Custodial Center to Medium Custodial Center, Medium Security, and from the Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, to the Maximum Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos. The documents were later provided on the 28th of September 2024 and backdated to the 12th of April 2024 and 22nd April 2024 respectively. These are in violations of section 168 and 169 of the Nigerian Correctional Service Standing Order Custodia. The transfer of Mr. Okuneye Idris from the Medium Security Kirikiri, Lagos to the Maximum Security Kirikiri, Lagos, being a first offender, violated section 16.4a and section 16.4b of the Nigerian Correctional Service Act of 2019. The panel also found that Mr. Okuneye Idris enjoyed several privileges while in custody, both at the Medium Security and the Maximum Security Custodial Centers, which include especially the following: furnished single cells, humidifier, lots of visits by his family members and friends as he desired, visit by his family members and friends held inside the office of the in charge of the custodial center, floor rug, self-feeding, designated inmates to run errands for him, access to fridge and television, and possibly access to his phone. It is necessary to further investigate if the above privileges provided for Okuneye Idris were financially motivated and based on corrupt practices by correctional officers. The panel believes that the peculiar case of the inmate and the inmate's physical look and behavior pose a threat, and the lack of laid down rules for the treatment of such a case may have necessitated such privileges to be granted to Okuneye Idris. On the issue of Abdul Rashid Minor's son sending money to the personal account of the Kuje Custodial Center deputy in charge, who is the Deputy Controller of Corrections, Kevin Ilafosi Ikechukwu, this was found to be true. The panel is of the view that DCC Kevin Ilafosi Ikechukwu acted unethically and brought himself and the Nigerian Correctional Service to great disrepute by requesting and receiving money into his personal account from Abdul Rashid Minor's son.
For us, we have nothing to hide, and for us, it's about reform, and it's about cleaning the process and making sure that we build strong institutions, and we build institutions that will outlive each and every one of us. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a key institution within our justice system, and within even the national security architecture. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a very, very key institution, and therefore any form of corruption, any form of malfeasance, any form of abuse of power, torture, cruelty, inhumane and degrading treatment will never be accepted. So for us, we've started the journey. Whoever the officer might be, I don't care where he's from, he will find wanting, according to this report, will pass through the necessary disciplinary process of the board, and we will make sure that those officers, their actions are met with the sort of sanctions and discipline that the law demands.
So that is it. That is the final resolution from the panel on Bobrisky case. So as you can see, the panel have made their resolution. They have come out with their results based on the investigation. And after all this saga, the federal government has acquainted Bobrisky of all the charges leveled against him. And for that reason, Bobrisky has been declared free. They have freed him because according to them, Bobrisky does not have any, because according to them, Bobrisky did not commit any crime. Rather, the people that are supposed to be held accountable are the top prison officials that gave him that privilege. He was sent to Krikri prison for 6 months because he was spraying money. But instead of serving the 6 months in Krikri prison, Bobrisky was treated like a VIP, like a very important personnel. He was given a very furnished apartment to stay. There was fridge in there, there was mattress, there was even plasma, there was AC. In fact, everything that someone needs to be comfortable is there. Bobrisky had to feed himself to the extent of bringing other inmates to run errands for Bobrisky. And for the fact that Bobrisky has the privilege to invite friends and family to come and visit him whenever he likes. They stated that this violates the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Bobrisky should not be held accountable for what happened. Rather, the people that are supposed to go in for this are the prison heads that sponsor this. Those that allow this to happen are the ones that will answer for it. So ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you in this news update. If you love this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more gist just like this.
All right, so first of all, I hear you say they won't come arrest me. Now they don't say they won't charge me go court. Now a lot of you didn't know I was arrested. That one I don't really talk about because of a publication when I make about this man Emeka D. Ebo. So before I talk wetin happen that day, make I first talk this one. Dear Emeka D. Ebo, I just want you to know, say you not fit be politician for this country as long as I did this Nigeria. If they see your poster anywhere for this country, I go mobilize boys, they go tear them. You see that Anambra state where you want contest for power, you cannot get it there. Now, under this your post, the last party where you contest under was under ABGA to represent Idemili North and South Federal Constituency in 2023. You cannot be a politician in this country as long as I dey here. The only way you can be a politician is when you pay what you owe. So all this talk of saying I won't carry me go court, wanna carry me go court. I won't go to court. Now I also dey hear say they say you get connection to DIG, Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG Alabi in particular. Say now make you the spread. Number one, I know that is a lie. I know that is a big lie because I know DIG Alabi, that's somebody of integrity. That's an high caliber man. That's a man that is very respected in the Nigerian police. Of all the DIGs, you see him, see Frank Umba. I never get the opportunity to meet the rest. But those are the people where we say we know them. Do you understand? So this DIG Alabi now, where they say now they make you the spread. This is somebody, I know how many cases we don't carry go give DIG Alabi. And how we don't help solve all those cases. Even when you won't give him a talk himself, you know they collect. They say now you person like DIG Alabi will not bring himself down to be party to all this kind of nonsense. And after this video, I'll still go to his office and tell him that does he know that they are using his name to abuse power. I will go to his office after this video. Now let me now tell you guys what happened and how I was arrested and what happened when they arrested me. So I got to the station. They came to my house, they arrested me. I reached station, I say what happened. They said I made a publication about this man where I said he collected money from somebody in the US and he came to Nigeria to use the money to do politics. They said I should write a statement on that. Now, I wrote a statement and I said with the proof I have, all hand points, say this man do this thing. And as a patriotic citizen of Nigeria, I will not be there when I see somebody that is allegedly fraudulent is trying to gain office in Nigeria. So imagine if that person gains office in Nigeria, go cripple our nation now. People like that don't have any business in country's economy or in country's power. While I was writing the statement, they can't show me one picture of one guy. They can't say, do I know this guy? I said, I don't know him. Under the picture, the person they wanted him and I'm in America. I said, I don't know him. They say, look at the picture very well. I said, I don't know him. They say, who is the person that complained to you that this Emeka D. Ebo collected his money? I said, the person complained through somebody else. However, I've spoken to the person. They say, where's the picture of the person? I showed them the picture. As I showed them the picture, coincidentally, the picture match. The only difference is say, the guy now don't get hair, he don't get beards. You understand? They say, make I write, say I know this guy as a fugitive in the US. I say, why will I write that I know him as a fugitive in the US? The guy cried to me that Emeka D. Ebo was living in the US with him, and Emeka D. Ebo brought his child to him so that he go to train in child for computer studies. So as him they train the guy picking, Emeka D. Ebo come pitching an idea, say make them gather money together, make them come secure contracts for Nigeria, government contracts. Say make them pay for the contract, government go give them. When they execute the contract, the gain where they on top, they go split them. The guy asks him, say, is it legal? Emeka D. Ebo say yes, say it legal, according to the guy. The guy saying pack in life savings with his wife savings because he's a teacher, he makes money. Pack with his life savings, they give Emeka D. Ebo
Emeka Diebo come Nigeria, come use the money run politics, according to the guy. Now, the reason why I got interested in the case is because why you go carry person money, can't do politics, person life saving. So what you want is our money do? Do you understand? So I can't narrate the story to them. They can't still say, make I write, say the guy they wanted in Nigeria. Now I ask them a question. Now I say, if he's wanted in America, is he wanted in Nigeria? They no fit talk. And again, in my mind, I'm like, wait, if this man knows say this guy is wanted in the US, why did he collect the money of a wanted person? If not that he actually too follow be in two of them they in cahoots. But I no agree talk. At the end of the day, as they say go no go, they release me. I come back coded and no talk about the thing. Now that they say they won't charge me, go court on top the matter. We go that court. The only way, me I go keep quiet, now if you pay that money. But if you not pay that guy that money, you don't fit do politics for Nigeria. I don't tell you. I no put water for mouth talk am. The rattle gangs for Anambra State when I go dey active. Because it be like say get one guy man where won't come on a state, won't come run on a treasury. Let's say get one guy man won't come that state, come run on a treasury. So Emeka Diebo, they tell you who are now, may you know. So I not the fear to go court. I don't the fear to go court at all. We'll go the court. The defense for defamation is justification. Let's go there. The proof they my hand. Push come to shove, would say the guy may come Nigeria. May come tender and proof for court. But unless you pay that money, just kiss anything where concern politics for Nigeria. Kiss and bye-bye. We go even write to ABGA. We go write to your political party. They cannot put you anywhere near politics in that state. And to the people of Anambra, be familiar with this face. Even if you use this one to start in career, imagine what will happen to now money if you eventually become what you want for that state. So Emeka Diebo, I will see you in court. You go and learn. Bring your connection, no worry, I dey wait. You will learn the hard way. Bring your connection. Bring your connection. Don't play. Na Abuja we dey na men dey run am. Bring am come. Go call lawyers plenty. You gonna learn. And you gonna learn the hard way. Don't play.
This is my advice to anybody online. If you have a case online, before you involve Very Dark Man, VDM, Daki, the petition lord, the one that is the rattle, the one that will find out any rat and tell the truth, please come clean and come correct. Be very calculative before you talk. You understand me? Because when you say words, you should have proof to back them. When it comes to investigation, Mona give VDM his space. You might think VDM does not have sense. I'm just here to tell you, but you know why? I go be why you say most times you know they talk, why you they quiet? Una never handle VDM alone. I'm not seeing anybody online we don't handle VDM with facts and data where we now. Una can't say I can't join now. If I join hand with the rattle, everybody here go off. Go peace for everybody, peace team. We'll drink that way. Not be shy to threaten anybody. I just come inform you. It's called copy. Allah.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more interesting news update. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day.